is Sugarhouse in Salt Lake City a good place to live? Or what is it really even like if you're considering moving there? Well, today we're going to talk just about Sugarhouse. Hi, this is Melissa Ballman, and I am a realtor here in the greater Salt Lake City area. So what that means, if you're looking at making a real estate move, I'd love to connect with you and see how I can help. Give me a call, shoot me a text, drop me a comment below, whatever you have to do. Just get in touch with me and let's talk about your real estate goals. But for today, we're going to talk all about Sugarhouse. So no doubt about it, Sugarhouse is a very popular area in Salt Lake City. And if you've looked at Salt Lake City, chances are Sugarhouse has come up. It's a very diverse area of Salt Lake City, very desirable for people because you have places like Sugarhouse Park where you have tons of things happening. People are constantly out there walking, as you can see in my video. I mean, it's end of January and people are still out walking their dogs, people sledding on the hill, and it's like that all the time. Everything is really close by. You have lots of restaurants, shops, you name it, you can do it. They've just built a brand new University of Utah Health Center. Westminster College is right here. So it's really centralized. You have Interstate 80 that kind of runs right through the technical area of Sugarhouse. So freeway access is great. And to kind of give you an idea, speaking of freeway access, if you're trying to get from Sugarhouse to downtown Salt Lake City, you're only about 12-mile commute. Salt Lake International Airport is only about a 13-mile commute. And then, of course, if you're wanting to go up to Park City, you're about 27 miles. And if you're wanting to hit the slopes up in the Snowbird area, you're about 22 miles from Sugarhouse. So everything is really close and easy. One of the nice things about Sugarhouse that draws people into it is you have stores there that you don't normally find in the outer parts of Salt Lake City. There's the Whole Foods there that you really don't find in other places. And of course, they have normal grocery stores like Harmon's and things like that. But a lot of healthy eating, local owned restaurants and art studios, shops. You're not finding as many of the large chain stores that you would find kind of out on the outskirts of Salt Lake City. So it makes it really desirable. People are walking around, eating outside on the sidewalks when the weather permits. It's just a nice environment. Now, I went to niche.com and got some statistics for you. So if you're wondering about how safe it is and things like that, I'm going to cover that right now. But first, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell. That way you're alerted each week when I drop a new video. And if you're on Facebook, head on over to the group called Salt Lake Life. We talk about all things Salt Lake City events and everything that has to do with the greater Salt Lake City area. So here's the interesting thing I found about niche.com and their statistics. So first, they talked about safety and they rated Sugarhouse a B- for safety. And the interesting thing about that is because when you talk to people, and even in their study, 76% of people felt that Sugarhouse was safe and they like living there and they feel safe there. Yet they rated it a B- for safety. But honestly, if you talk to people that live there, there's a lot of college students, a lot of rentals there. People generally feel safe in Sugarhouse. So it is a trendy style neighborhood. I can't even say trendy because honestly, Sugarhouse has always been a desirable place to live. It's not just a right now it's cool type of a thing. But it is more expensive to live there. So again, according to niche.com, the median income in 2020 for residents in Sugarhouse was just over $78,000. To put that into perspective for you, Salt Lake City as a whole, the median income, according to niche.com, was just over $55,000. So the homes that you find in the Sugarhouse area are very much that bungalow style home, built really early 1900s, like 1900, maybe a few years before that, some of the homes, but early 1900s to maybe about 1940 is really pushing it with age, but definitely those bungalow style homes. And a lot of them have been remodeled. A lot of them have been gutted down. So it is possible to find where the structure itself is that old, the house is considered that old, but inside has been updated to today's standards. So looking at the numbers, and these are unofficial numbers published by the MLS between December 27th, 2020 and January 27th, 2021. So kind of the two main zip codes, looking at those in Sugarhouse. So 84105 zip code is a little bit more expensive, and the average price in that month was $592,000 for the sold price. In the zip code 84106, the average sold price was about $448,000. So if you kind of combine those two, you're right around the $480,000 average sales price between December and January. So if you're considering buying a home, that is kind of the price range that you should calculate in your mind. Now, of course, there are homes way higher than that, like $1 million, $1.2 million, and there's some that are lower than that. So again, it's going to depend kind of what I've talked about as far as how much remodeling has been done on the house, and honestly, how much further east it is. The further east you go, the more desirable it is. I hope you enjoyed my video today about Sugarhouse. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you. Just get in touch with me and see how I can help you answer any questions about Sugarhouse or any of the surrounding areas. Because after all, I love helping people find their home in Utah. As always, make it a great day.